This is how you stop self-sabotage forever. It's all about inner harmony. And let me explain. So, to understand self-sabotage fully, you need to get the point that you are not one person, but a community of subpersonalities. Different parts of yourself that resonate at different frequencies, okay? And that makes sense, right? How can somebody self-sabotage unless there's one part of themselves that wants to exercise and eat healthy, and another part of themselves that wants to stay inside and eat junk food? Because when you think about it, you can't self-sabotage, or you can't sabotage unless there's two different conflicting parties with different interests. If they had the same interests and worked in harmony, they would be teammates. So you only get sabotage if one part of yourself, one subpersonality, wants something that conflicts or is opposed to another part of yourself that wants something entirely different, okay? So that's why internal harmony is so important, to create that team inside of you that is moving towards a particular goal. So to stop self-sabotage, first, you need to identify the inner saboteur, meaning you want to go in a particular direction. You want to be healthier in this example, right? You want to eat right and exercise. But there's a part of yourself that is sabotaging you, that wants to stay inside and eat junk food. You need to identify which part of yourself that is. Be different for every person. It could be an inner demon, inner child, inner adolescent, inner parents, inner critic, higher self. Rarely, but you get the point. There's just different parts of yourself that want different things, and for whatever reason, you want to go this way, and a certain part of yourself wants to stay in the same place or go in the opposite direction. But a lot of times, keeping you in your comfort zone. So you identify the inner saboteur, then you listen to its story. So once you've gone inside of yourself to notice what part of yourself is holding you back, you need to listen to why it is doing that, to learn its story. Why is it here? What created it? What does it believe will happen if it is not sabotaging you? Usually there's some fear. It fears that if you exercise, work out, in this example, X, Y, and Z will happen. You'll have to give up your favorite foods, you'll lose your friends, you have to stop going out, people might treat you differently, right? Things of that nature. You need to learn the story of the part of yourself that is sabotaging you and listen to it, to truly understand it. It's really key that you understand this part of yourself fully. Don't dismiss it, don't criticize it, but listen and understand, because all of these parts of yourself, whether they sabotage you or not, are coming from a rational, reasonable space, believe it or not. It's just they might be operating in a different time period than the one you're operating in now. Finally, give it what it needs. Because all of these parts of ourselves that sabotage us, the sabotaging subpersonalities, they want something. And they're trying to get it in a dysfunctional way by holding you back in your comfort zone. But if they got what they needed, actually needed, you could move forward and they wouldn't have to hold you back. And so that could be love, acceptance, connection, community, understanding, standing up for yourself, whatever it may be. It's always going to be unique to you. That's why this inner work aspect, this internal harmony, is up to you to do the work. Nobody else can tell you what the secret sauce is for you to reach that internal harmony where everyone's on the same page inside of you. I'm going to give you a nice little illustration. So thinking of yourself with the internal harmony, like a guitar, each portion of yourself or each string is a different subpersonality. In this example, let's just say the inner child is out of harmony or out of tune. If you ever played a guitar, or if you ever played an instrument, you know that all you need is one string, one, key to be out of tune to mess up the entire piece. And it sticks out, you notice it. It holds everything else back. One string out of tune in an entire band can ruin a song. Just like that. One missed note can ruin the song. So it's essential, imperative, that you identify whatever part of yourself is out of tune, out of harmony with the rest of the parts of yourself. Work with it, listen with it, give it what it needs so it harmonizes, so it feels like a team with all the other parts of yourself, moving forward with you instead of holding you back. And this is all done through inner work and subconscious reprogramming and parts work. Okay? Finally, leave you with a quote from the great Taoist sage Lao Tzu. Knowing others is intelligence, and knowing yourself is true wisdom. Okay? We are so focused on the people outside of us that sabotage us or hold us back. Oh, it's their fault that I don't have this job or don't have this amount of success. Oh, it's them out there that's holding me back. Knowing how they hold themselves back and hold you back, but not knowing how you yourself hold you back. That's true wisdom. That's how you achieve success, is when you're able to identify what is holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself and moving forward towards your goals. Okay? And ironically, 9 times out of 10, the people outside of you that are holding you back, sabotaging you, are simply resonating and reflecting the internal parts of yourself that are holding you back. And when you go inside of yourself to do this inner work, to harmonize yourself, to listen, to give the parts of you that need things, what they need, you no longer have those internal blocks, and the external blocks fade away too. And if you want a step-by-step guide on how to do this fully, to go inside of yourself, integrate, harmonize the different subpersonalities that are holding you back, I've made a step-by-step guide, transformation guide, where you can get the link down below. I appreciate your time. Thank you.